YouTube, what the crap's going on? HeirofCarthage here, back, showing you in the background without the noise or anything because I don't want to ruin their video. If you want to go see this video, there's a link in the description. It's and it's official video over at Total War's YouTube site. Basically, like it says there, it's a gameplay walkthrough with the Empire. I like videos like this. I like them because, and you know what, I like their trailers when they're good, but trailers don't get me hugely hyped up unless they're crazy good, like something like I just really like trailers for like Halo and stuff like that. But yeah, I mean, I don't get super hyped up over trailers. This is what I like because in a game like Total War, I'm interested in what the gameplay is going to be like. And if I see awesome gameplay, then yes, a cinematic trailer is definitely going to get me hyped up. But at this point, you know, I just really want to see more gameplay in Total War Warhammer. So I very much appreciate this video from the Creative Assembly and just showing us some straight gameplay from an Empire campaign. Now, they don't get into any battles or anything else like that, which is unfortunate, but you get to see a little bit of the map. And what they're trying to point out to you on this is that basically the campaign map is going to be, you know, I guess similar in some ways to what you're used to in Total War, in the sense of there's going to be plenty of minor factions, there's going to be diplomacy, there's resources, some of the same things to be concerned about, like attrition in certain areas of the map, though again, it's going to be a little different because it's Warhammer, and there's a lot of fantasy involved. But basically they show you some of the different factions that they've made friends with and some of the ones that are at war with them and what land they've conquered and all that kind of stuff. It's good to see. Let me just kind of talk through some of the things in the video today that I liked. I liked the technology tree. It looks nice. It looked different than the technology tree from the greenskins, which I like. I like that it looks like it's going to feel unique. We will find out whether or not it actually is unique when you play it. Obviously, all the stuff on the campaign map looks good. And, you know, looks are important, you know, but obviously, you know, that's, you know, we can't be completely taken by it. But, I mean, it does look good, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's kind of like Battlefront. It looked great, just unfortunately didn't have a lot of content. So it's not bad for something to look good. You just want it to also be fun. And that's really my biggest hope for this game. So I'm not going to be saying anything here that defies, you know, like all the, you know, wisdom out there, just makes me seem like super smart. I mean, this is pretty straightforward. I want this game to be fun. I want it to be the game that when I'm at work, it's like, oh man, I can't wait to go home and play some Warhammer tonight. Or I can't wait to show the folks on YouTube this new video. That was awesome, man. I loved this. That's the kind of game I want this to be. I typically like historical settings better, absolutely. But at the same time, you know, if the game's fun, that's great. I would so love to have a really fun Total War game to blow a lot of time on and to show you all videos on. That would be fantastic. So do I have high hopes for the game? Sure. I'm being realistic, though. The launch for Rome 2 was atrocious. The launch for Attila was better, but still frustrating. And Attila is still frustrating in some respects. Now, again, don't get me wrong. There was a lot of improvements, and to be honest, the Kingdom of Charlemagne DLC was probably one of the better DLCs that we have seen in a long time. So, needless to say, I have high hopes for the game. I want it to be great. This was a neat little thing here where they showed you can rename stuff. Like as long as it's not a legendary lord, you can rename the character. That's kind of fun. It adds some personalization. I am a bit concerned, though, that you can't just take over the whole map. Is it going to ruin every campaign because I can't do that? No. Do I do that on every campaign? No, I sure don't. Have I ever played a Total War campaign where I took over the whole map? Absolutely. I think almost all of us have. And it's almost like they were kind of acting like that doesn't really happen that often, but it does. And some of the fun of a Total War game to me was, hey, I'm Carthage, and on turn number 10, I'm going to put together a fleet, and I'm going to sail to Britannia, and I'm going to take those guys out. Or I'm playing Empire Total War, and I am America, and I invade Britain for like a complete alternate, like, you know, screwed up history there. And that was part of the fun of the campaign. So, yeah, I'm a little bit frustrated that they keep telling us, well, there's certain areas of the map that people can't conquer and this and that. That's kind of irritating just from the outset. I'm willing to play the game, and we'll give it a chance, and we'll see how it goes. So I'm not going to, like, write the game off, but I am a little irritated on the outset of it, and there's a couple of other things that irritate me too. But let's talk about some of the things that make me happy. The game looks good. The tech trees look good. I like some of the work that they're doing in terms of the UI and just the battle I played in person in San Francisco, Thundering Falls. It was fun. The AI was not perfect, but at least in this battle, and again, this is only one battle. I haven't played the whole game. If the AI acts in the game kind of like it does in this battle, it will be fun because they reacted different based on how you were deploying your troops. And it kind of made it entertaining because I played the same battle like 15 times, but it was slightly different each time I played it, which was nice. So that would be good. The other thing that would be fun about this game is that it's just completely different. We've never had anything like it, and the magic and all the other crap like that could end up making things interesting in terms of campaign, like, you know, bringing some kind of like flaming ball of death down, or, you know, the doom diver catapults, all the other, I mean, there could be a lot of stuff. I can't even tell you all how much fun it was, like dropping bombs all over a bunch of goblins, or watching my dwarf flamethrowers burn a bunch of idiot spider riders. And I mean, I hate spiders, so it was great. Or watching a troll throw up all over my dwarves. I mean, it was great. So there's a lot of things about this game that kind of get me hyped up and make me excited to play it. But there's little things like that are irritating. The fact that it won't have mod support. I mean, just some of that stuff is just kind of irritating. And in a way, I definitely still want to play this game, and I'm going to, and I will show it to you all. But at the same time, it's kind of like, man, that's Total War. Part of me wants Creative Assembly to tell these folks that if they come to them and say, hey, we want to make a Total War game, but you can't do these things, dude, turn around and tell them to take a hike, to get out. That is Total War. Don't come in and screw with Total War. So that's one thing that I would love to see Creative Assembly do as they move forward. Not trying to say this to be like I hate them or anything. They're great, and I love working with them, and they're always very good to the community in terms of letting us play this stuff, show you videos, inviting us to things, and that's good. And honestly, they take a lot of feedback from us, which is nice. They don't take everything, but I mean, you look at Rome 2, the Emperor Edition was pretty much, a lot of that came from suggestions from the community. Same thing with Attila and the Charlemagne DLC and all that other stuff, so definitely good things. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed these quick thoughts. That was just my thoughts for today. What are your thoughts? Leave it in the comments. Before we take off, though, again, please leave your thoughts in the comments. This is the screenshot that showed the minor factions. Obviously, the 4 playable factions are the Empire, the Greenskins, the Dwarves, and the Vampire counts. And then we do know that the Chaos Warriors are playable as a Day 1 DLC, which obviously did not make a lot of people happy, myself included. And what we have been told is that all the different races will eventually be playable in more games, DLC, and free LC, I think was the way that they quoted it. So you will get to eventually see all these factions. Not all these factions per se, but all of the different races that were in the Warhammer lore. So, I mean, that's good. I'm glad they're doing that. And if they want to make it across a couple of games, I guess that's their decision, and they can run that the way they want. Anyway, like I said, please leave your thoughts below in the comments. Let's talk about it. Let's keep it sane. Please don't be mean to other people in the comments. But, hey, feel free to disagree. If you disagree with me, tell me why. Love to hear your thoughts. Otherwise, I'm pretty excited about playing this. Which faction do you all want to see me play as first? That's some feedback I probably ought to start taking from you so that I can be ready to try and provide you with a good campaign, and obviously hopefully some nice multiplayer matches. And maybe that's a discussion for a different day too. We could talk about some things that we'd like to see in multiplayer. HeirofCarthage signing out for now. I will see you all soon.